Hi guys, welcome to a details video with my newest prototype, Marcy by Marina Zeglarski. So guys, as I mentioned, this is the new prototype produced by Puppen Traumland, and the sculpt is the Marcy kit by Marina Zeglarski. So I'm going to do a details video as well as a sculpt review on this adorable new sculpt, and I will have all the details on his or her, I should say, because it's Marcy is a girl's name, but I think my little version, I've gone back and forth so many times if you've been following me on Facebook, I think my little version is a boy, so I will be referring to him as a boy, but it is a girl sculpt, or a boy. He obviously, I think, has a beautiful gender neutral face. And I can now happily say his pre-order is open, so if you are interested in pre-ordering this little sculpt, I'll have all the details on how to get your own in the description box below, as well as you guys know that as soon as this video goes up, he is available now in my shop too. So right now I do have him on, I'm using a belly plate that he will not be coming home with, so I'm going to take that off now, but I wanted to show you guys his body underneath. So he is on a 3/4 body with gorgeous 3/4 arms, really posable and movable and gorgeous. So I am going to get him dressed and then I will be back for the details. So I'm back. I just put him in his adorable little outfit. It is going home with him. It's one of the things that he's going home with. Little shorts and t-shirt because the weather's getting so nice here. And one of the things I love about this sculpt, as you can see, is that he can hold your hand. Isn't that just so precious? Oh, I'm trying to do it. Well, it's not working easily. I'll go with the other finger. Here we go. So he can hold your hand. Oh, I love that about this sculpt. Now he has one open hand, one closed fist. This fist looks so cute posed over his little eye like he's just waking up a sleepy head. And one of the things that this baby has that I have not shown in previous videos before with my babies is I found a new eye vendor, and I am absolutely obsessed with these eyes. They are glass, but they are completely unique eyes. They have a slight blue sclera. They are so realistic. I'm going to try to zoom in on them so you guys can see. They actually photograph as true to the color as they actually are, which many of you guys would know. Most glass eyes tend to photograph or show up in videos and such as being darker than they actually are. And they don't tend to reflect light as well as these do. And they just are, I am absolutely obsessed with them. And if you can see just the realism in the eyes, they look like real eyes. Can you see that? It's just amazing. So I did give him little tear ducts as well and rooted lashes, as you can see. Like, look at those eyes. They look so real. And one of the things, oh, you can see his little Milia as well. Oop. One of the things that I've actually gone ahead and done is I bought a bunch of them, and they're a lot more. Unfortunately, that's the downside of all spectacular art, is they are significantly more expensive than most glass eyes are, but totally worth it in my personal opinion. And so I bought a bunch, and I will be using one in a Vivian coming up, as well as my keeper Maggie, who I just love. And I have another pair, but they're not this color, although I think this color is my absolute favorite. But to me, they suited him so beautifully. He looks so alert and awake. Gorgeous rooted, or gorgeous textured and three-dimensional brows. You can see his capillaries on his forehead. And these gorgeous little lippies. Look at the way that Marina actually sculpted Marcy's lips. They are so beautiful. I tried to give them a blistered look to them. I gave a little peely lip with a little 3D medium, as well faux open nose. I am absolutely obsessed with the details on this little guy's face. And he's just such a stunningly beautiful kit. And I should mention, because just like with my Milo, the Milo sculpt that was sculpted by Lisa Stone earlier on my channel last month, this little guy is Marina's first sculpt as well. So I am just so incredibly honored, Marina, that you thought of me to reborn him. And there's something so special about working on a prototype for any artist. It's just such a huge honor to be asked, and it's even bigger of an honor to reborn somebody's first sculpt ever. So thank you so much, and I think he is just so darling. I've had the most fun painting him, and I'm just so honored that you thought of me. So again, just like before, or just like my many of my other babies, he of course has combi hair. Oop, there's a little fluff in his hair. So he has combi hair. It's 3-dimensional, and it's 3 different tones of blonde/brown to really give him truly unique hair that's very 3-dimensional, and it's rooted through at the crown, painted and textured. He doesn't have a faux open ear, but he does have shading to make it look like he has an ear canal. Gorgeous wispy hair. A little bit of lanugo. There's the ear capillaries. Tear ducts and glossing. I'm gonna roll him over on this side so you can see this side of him. Another ear, gorgeous hair. And I'll show you the back of him as well. On the back of his hair as well. So again, he does not require any styling of his mohair. He will be going home with a little hairbrush and some styling mist as well to keep his mohair pristine. But you don't actually need to style it too often to keep it like new, and the same thing goes for when he's laying on the back of his head. You won't damage any of his hair because it'll always look and feel perfect, which is the thing that I love basically most about combi hair. Because I'm not a person who likes to style mohair too often, although now I'm much more comfortable doing it than I was when I first entered the industry, of course, but combi hair has a very special place in my heart. So he is just the most beautiful little noggin. He does have a little bit of a soft spot right here, which is just absolutely darling. Look, I mean, every angle you put him in, he's so curious. Looks like he's ready to hold his little teddy bear and get a bottle maybe. So he is magnetized for a pacifier. So here's his little pacifier. So he is magnetized for it. And many of you have asked about this 3D medium that's on his little lip. He was set with the magnet, so it doesn't matter. It won't affect this. It's permanent. This little feature on his little face is permanent, so it's not going to go anywhere, and is magnetizing. So let me guys show you. I have his little belly. I'm gonna put it on so that it'll like add a little bit more variation. So hold on one second. Okay, so I just added a little tummy plate just to give him a little bit more diversity for these pictures, because I think I should say that video. But I'm going to stop and take a few photos of him as well in this angle, because I think he just looks so cute. So this is actually a belly plate that I have that I use for my posing and pictures and such, that I think came from Tink by Bonnie Brown, if I recall properly, but I've been using it for years now. So there's his one little arm, and as I said, he's a 3/4 arm. This is his little arm with the little closed fist. Gorgeous nails, gorgeous little hands. As somebody who's wanted to try sculpting for a really long time, this just inspires me to give it a try, because I'd love to be able to sculpt. And I think, Marina, you did just such a tremendous job on the little hands. That is the part that kind of, for me, hands and feet seem like the most intimidating for me as a person who wanted to try sculpting. I actually bought sculpting materials like a million years ago, never did it. And now I think it's just sort of this inertia and fear and anxiety that's kept me from ever diving in. So I think my sculpt, like my actual clay, has probably expired by now. But like seeing all these new sculpts on the market make me feel like I should like give it a whirl, even though I'm like absolutely terrified. But like this hand and the proportions on the hand and the detailing of the creases, it's so realistic and beautiful. So Marina, you did such a great job. I can't believe, looking at him, that this is your first baby. Little nails. Can you hold your hand? Gorgeous little nails. And the inside of his hand, which is one of my favorite parts of him. It looks so beautiful. I love the creasing and the way that his hand sort of falls. It just looks beautiful to me. It definitely looks like Marina worked off like a photograph of a real baby's open hand. Like, look at those little fingers. The little finger creasing is just so cute. Oh. So now I'm going to show you guys his little leggies. So as I mentioned, he does have 3/4 legs. And then cute little feeties on the bottom foot. And he does have a little scratch just for a little detailing on his little thigh. This side. Beautiful. Love these little feeties. And his other footy. And because he's not a newborn, he doesn't have a heel prick or anything like that. He's sort of I think of him as more of like a little 1-month-old baby. To me, he looks kind of like that. And then his eyes also look a little bit older, a little bit wiser, a little more curious and interested in the world. And he is a 21 to 20, I think he's about 21 inches long. He fits 0 to 3 month clothing. But I just think he is such a cutie, and I love this set. I've actually had this set in my collection / inventory for so long, and I've never found a baby that I thought really fit it so much, but his bright eyes and the little bright eyes on the little birdie were a perfect fit for him. He's a little nature boy. So if you are interested in this little guy, he is available now in my shop, so all the details for him will be in the link and description below. Of course, early bird will be notified first, so if you guys were already on that list, you're probably already notified, and then it'll be open to everyone else after 24 hours. So yeah. And once again, guys, he is the Marcy Sculpt by Marina Zeglarski, and he is officially open for pre-order now, so if you're a Reborn artist, you should definitely consider snagging this beautiful new sculpt. You can pre-order him, I should say, at Puppen Traumland, or if you're in North America, you can also pre-order him via Macpherson Crafts. So thank you guys so much for joining me for his details video. I will include some videos from his photo shoot as well. Bye guys, thanks for watching, see you next time.